Hi guys, so welcome back to the channel. As you can see by the title, today is my 20-week bump date and I'm so excited because I've never done a bump date before. If you saw our last video, it was our gender reveal, and I just wanted to wait to get a little further along in the pregnancy to even reveal my pregnancy and to, do updates and everything like that. I just wanted to get through the anatomy scan and through the first trimester and everything before I started doing updates and everything. So we're good to go, and we're here at this moment of my bump date. So I'm just gonna dive right in. I am actually a little further along than 20 weeks right now, but I wanted to go ahead and do this bump date because I still have a few weeks before I get to my next appointment and update and everything like that. So I had my 20-week ultrasound, which I am halfway there, and baby girl looks so good, guys. I'm so excited. I'm never gonna get used to saying baby girl. We have 4 boys and we had a miscarriage last year. And so I'm so excited that this baby is a girl. This is our last little baby, so I'm never gonna get used to saying baby girl. But yeah, she looked great on the anatomy scan. She's measuring how she needs to measure her femur, her 4-chamber heart, her brain. They got all the measurements for each of her organs and everything. So she looked great on the anatomy scan. They did see, however, on my placenta, what they call placental lakes. And what the doctor was able to tell me is just like pockets of blood on the placenta. We all have them, which they're really small and microscopic, but when they group together, they can become larger pockets of blood. And so they wanted me to go to maternal fetal medicine, which is a specialist, to just get some follow-up care, to, a more in-depth ultrasound to see what was going on. So I went to my maternal fetal medicine appointment, I think the following week. And again, baby girl looked great. She's actually was measuring 22 weeks and 6 days. And at that time, I think I was like 21 weeks or something. She was 1 pound and 6 ounces. So she's gaining some weight. I'm so excited. But yeah, they did see the placental lakes, and the doctor was so great because she was able to explain to me everything, why they wanted me to go to the specialist for placental lakes. She did say that it is common to see, but coupled with the fact that I had already had C-sections or cesarean section, they wanted to do further monitoring. And so what she saw with my placenta is that it may have attached a little deeper into the lining of my uterus. And when that happens, they have to do an MRI and further ultrasounds. My little person. Hey. Yeah, so what that means is that the placenta possibly has attached a little further into the uterine lining, which is called Placenta Accreta. And so if that has occurred, they have to do an MRI to see how deep or where exactly it has attached. And I have to do more in-depth ultrasounds further along in my pregnancy. If that is the case, if the placenta did go, attach a little deeper into the uterine lining, that means at birth, normally when they take your placenta out, they'll massage the placenta out. I am having a C-section, so they'll, massage the placenta out. But if it's in the uterine lining, they don't want to risk the chance of trying to detach the placenta because of bleeding and everything like that. So what they'll do is just take the whole uterus out to avoid any bleeding, avoid any further complications or anything like that. So basically a partial hysterectomy. And I was devastated when I heard the news. I was just like, what? I mean, my mind was blown. The doctor was really great. Like I said, she explained everything. She was so in-depth, answered all my questions. But I'm just like, I'm 31. I don't necessarily want my uterus removed. Like, who wants their uterus removed? No, I don't plan on having any more kids. We don't plan on having any more kids. We have 4 healthy boys, baby girl on the way. So I just did not, expect to hear that. Especially like you don't expect to hear, okay, well, you're going to have your uterus possibly taken out when you have your C-section. And then she also told me that because of the placenta accreta, they don't even want you to go further along in your pregnancy. Normally with a C-section, the doctor will do it 39 weeks, the earliest. And she said, no, they don't even want you to go 39 weeks. They'll do it sometimes between 34 and 37 weeks, right when you hit full term technically. So that also threw a little wrench in my plans, because I'm thinking baby girls due August 2nd. I was going to go in for a C-section like the 27th. That's a week before. So having to go 2 weeks early possibly, or even 4 weeks earlier than that, that was like, oh my God. So I wrapped my mind all around that stuff. And, you know, I just made peace with it. I talked to my higher power. I talked to the creator of the universe. And I'm like, look, if this uterus needs to go to make sure me and baby girl okay, bye-bye uterus. We have the kids we're going to have. I am perfectly fine. I made peace with the decision. And so I am good with that. So at my next appointment, I'll discuss it with my doctor and we'll go from there. So that was all as far as my doctor's appointments. As far as cravings up until this point, I've mainly been craving ice. That's been my number one craving. I just want to eat ice. I don't care if it's from Sonic. I don't care if it's from Racetrack. I don't care if it's from Chick-fil-A or my favorite Quick Trip. I'll ask my husband to go get me a cup of ice water and a cup of ice just so I can eat my ice. It's like candy. It's like candy to a pregnant woman, like to me. Early on, also, I did have want sweets. That was something new. That's what made me think, okay, maybe this baby's a girl. Because I never wanted sweets with any of my boys. Sweets was like the furthest thing away from my mind. I never wanted any sweets. So with her, I remember one night, don't judge me, y'all, I ate a whole box of ice cream. It was like these strawberry shortcake little mini cones that come 8 in a box. And I kid you not, I ate all of them in one day. My husband did not get one. So I really wanted sweets early on. And then it switched to like hot and spicy food, like cravings. I just know I wanted hot Cheetos and pickles. And I never eat hot Cheetos, only when I'm pregnant. And so that's what made me think, I'm like, oh my God, this baby is a boy. Maybe not a girl. Because I only wanted hot Cheetos and spicy food and pickles with my boys. But then over the last like few weeks, it switched back to sweets. So I just have sweets all over the house at my desk. I have sugar babies and bubble gum, and then I have Raisinets in the cabinet. So it's just like, it's been all over the place. But those have really been my only 3 cravings. The ice, the sweets early on, hot and spicy, and then sweets again. So as far as symptoms, I've only had really 4 main symptoms, which was the very first time that I was pregnant, which has always happened to me, but I get excessive watering of the mouth. I don't care if I'm 3 days pregnant, 7 days pregnant, how early on I feel this symptom is like amazing, because I'm very in tune with my body. So any little change or anything like that, I feel it. And when I tell you this excessive watering of the mouth comes and it hits you, baby, like boom, like girl, get you some water, get you some ice, because I'm here. And I kid you not, like everybody has their way of dealing with this. Some people have like a spit rag, a spit cup. I just could not do that. Like none of my pregnancies, I never had a spit rag, spit cup. And so what helped me with that, I just always kept ice. Kept ice, gum even helped with that. Water, just keeping sips of water with me, that has always helped with the excessive watering. As I get further along, that does decrease. So I'm glad about that. The other symptom I had, and they kind of go hand in hand, was nausea. I was extremely nauseous. And I've had some nausea with my last 2 pregnancies. My first 2, I never had any nausea. But this one was different because I would dry heave. Whenever I got nauseous, I would dry heave. I remember my husband, we were in the car driving, and I was at the passenger side. And if I smelled something, if I got too hot, if I waited too long to eat, oh baby, dry heaving like something's gonna come up, but nothing ever comes up. But it's just the fact that like you're dry heaving, you feel like you're about to throw it, but nothing ever comes up. And then my next symptom was extreme exhaustion. So whenever I got nauseous, came the extreme exhaustion. They went hand in hand. They was like, girlfriend, we sick, we don't feel good, you need to lay down. And that's all I could do. My husband was so sick of me in the first trimester, because all I could do was lay down. That's the only thing that helped with the exhaustion, was to lay down and go to sleep. Whenever I got nauseous, I was exhausted and I just had to sleep. And I know he was like, I'm over this, because he's so used to me cooking and being up and moving. And I was like, baby, I can't do nothing. I'm tired. So that has tapered off, thank God, halfway through. For the nausea and everything, the only thing that helped was Sprite. I kid you not. Sprite is the only thing that helped. Ginger ale helped a little bit. I even got these like Priggy pop drops from Walmart. I seen them on YouTube. This YouTuber that I follow, Tiara J. She said that, you know, she had some good success with these, but they didn't really work for me. I don't know if it's because like they're kind of sour, and I wasn't really feeling sour foods or anything early in my pregnancy, but they didn't work. As you can see, I mean, this is still really full. Like, I still have a whole case of these things. And I got them in my first trimester, my first like 4 weeks of pregnancy. So yeah, those are the only really symptoms that I've had so far, thank goodness. And you know, that's really basically it as far as this bump day. I want to show y'all the bump, because baby girl is big in here. That is this bump day, guys. Thank y'all for watching, and see y'all in our next video. TTYL. Peace.